Howdy, it is the Pokken guy, the Jukem guy, the man of your dreams. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, sorry. This is an update video I want to bring up for the updating and stuff. So, basically, probably on YouTube, it's not changing so much, but it's mainly talking about my streams and my general state with Pokken. I'm not taking a break with Pokken. I'm not doing anything too drastic with Pokken, but I do want to talk about why Pokken for me is kind of on the low right now. And I hit my mic. Oops. So basically, Pokken, as we all know, is delay based. And as we all know, we've been in a pandemic for over a year. A year of pure online hasn't just been affecting me, it's been affecting other people. But for me, it is affecting me, obviously, as I just said. So I want to talk about how for streaming, I'm probably going to be doing it a little less. Now, this doesn't mean I'm never going to stream Pokken again, obviously. Most people come here for Pokken, and it's not really going to change too much for the YouTube stream, because I do have a bunch of like sets for my streams that are still need to be uploaded, and I just want to say I appreciate everyone who plays with me on my streams, because it helps a lot with this daily content. What I'm probably going to be doing is, I don't know how to do it like once a week for streaming, or if it's like multiple weeks. I was like, you're right, Cascoon. Or multiple weeks, like maybe one or two, or if it's going to be like every other week. I'm not too sure. I need to think of other ways besides playing online with for Pokken, because Pokken Online is the main issue here. For me, as a person, I hate it when things are out of my control, and when it's delay-based netcode, when I can't react to something because of whatever, it's out of my control. For other games that I play on my streams, like playthrough games or party games or future Guilty Gear Strive, it's not like, sure, some of them may have some lag, like usually like Mario Party or whatever, but those games aren't meant to be taken too seriously. For Pokken, I'm like a top player who has to maintain like how good I am. Now, this can be kind of difficult to do with delay based, and for Guilty Gear, not only does it have rollback, and it's something that I think could be my next step for going into the FGC a bit more, it's also me learning the game, so it's not as much of a big deal as trying to maintain how good I am already in Pokken. Because of all this, my streams are probably going to focus more on variety, with Guilty Gear and Pokken still being main FGC stuff, and then also my games that I've already do play on my stream a lot, like so playthrough games, probably one or two, maybe one long one, one short one. Currently Brave Default 2 by the time this is coming out, and also games with friends, and also shiny hunting. I kind of want to have that as like my main like kit of things I stream, and yeah, that's basically it when it comes to that. I'm really looking forward to Strive. I guess I could just say that real quick. Strive is looking to be something I probably am going to be streaming a lot when it comes to Twitch, and for YouTube, there's probably going to be a lot of stream content there as well. For a general idea, probably you guys have seen what I do on YouTube, is that I kind of go in a pattern of Pokken set, then playthrough, and then whatever, whether that's like Mario Party, or some other like highlight video or whatever, and then another playthrough. So it's kind of like Pokken set, blah, playthrough, blah, blah, you know, whatever. Sometimes it's like the third one I mentioned, where it's like a part highlight or whatever, is also Pokken related, but for those ones, it might probably be like a lot of Guilty Gear on those days. And it's mainly, I do like the sets because I mentioned they do help me a lot when it comes to having a lot consistent upload schedule, but at the same time, it's also kind of like lazier content. Every other video on this channel has a lot of effort put into it. Even the other ones that I don't really edit, like the Mario Party videos, it's still like an hour and 40 minutes, like for each video that I have to like go through. And while it is sped up, there are parts I have to cut down a tiny, like a small amount, not too much. But mainly the main ones that get me are obviously the ones I edit down a lot, like I guess my recent like Candace highlight video from Pokemon Platinum, or my playthrough videos. Those are cut down a lot. And the Pokken videos, while they do well, I do kind of feel bad because they're kind of easy content. But I want to do a lot more like discussions and stuff too, so that I'm hoping I can get that stuff down. I have a few ideas I want to be doing on it, and not so much relying on the Pokken sets. I will probably still do viewer battles on Twitch to getting some Pokken says I could upload onto YouTube, so if I ever have like a bad day, I could just upload one of those. And I know people like that, so it's just like, it's not a bad thing if I do it, but you know, it's just more like a personal thing, I feel, at this point. Let's see. Yeah, so YouTube not going to change too much. And also, I guess if you want more Pokken like related stuff, I never really mentioned it here, but I have a Medify. It'll probably be in the description. It is a coaching thingamajigger that I can help other people with. That is for, I think it's like $20 for an hour for each session. And if you're a sub on my Twitch, you get I think it's like 50% off or something. And so this is a good way if you want to have like one-on-one coaching with me, whether you want to go like on my streams when I like do viewer battles. I'll sometimes give advice, not too much as if I was coaching, but that is a thing. So, and also Subtile and Napoleon lessons for those who are interested in there. But it's a bit, but it's also very in depth, like a bit much, but it's also like a very, very in depth. So hopefully if you're interested in that, that's a thing. So what else do I want to talk about? Yeah, so Pokken's been kind of rough. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, especially since there's no tournaments going on too. There's like very little reason to play the Pokken. Yes, ooh. There's Players Cups, obviously, but that's also online, so, you know, kind of sus to begin with. I've been getting admittedly, a little more heated when it comes to that, and so I guess this is also kind of like a thing to like heal my mind, you know, massage it or whatever. It's just kind of a helpful thing. And speaking of like healing my mind, I also want to talk about why sometimes I talked about my schedule for wanting to do YouTube. So some of you, probably no one have noticed, but like it's been kind of a bit whack lately. Like sometimes I'll just skip my pattern. That's mostly because real life has also been kind of hitting me, both from family stuff and work. It is getting fixed up a bit soon, before Strive comes out, like a week before Strive comes out, which is like next week, I think. But so hopefully I'll be much more consistent with keeping up that schedule, and I'm very happy to say that it is gonna get better. I appreciate you all a lot, and for sticking through with me for so long, of around I think 7 months of daily uploads. Could not have done it without you guys, so wanted to thank you guys with that. And wanted to also say that for Twitch streams, if you guys go there, I'm getting a new layout soon. I guess I just want to throw that in. There's just a lot of updates I want to talk about. It's mainly about the Pokken stuff, but I want to talk about like everything that's been on my mind lately, because I like being real with everyone about what's on my mind. It's just that it's all been like building up a bit too, so I'm just like, help. Let's see. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I guess I could talk about like me as a person, because I'm like learning more a bit by myself. I feel like I want to do more content that's like co-op-y and multiplayer-y, like whether that's like commentating or playthrough games or stuff like that, because I realize I'm more of a person who's better at like bouncing off of others or giving information. That's another reason why it's tough for me to do Pokken. Now that I'm thinking about it, like all this is like, that's it, by the way. Here's like 5 more things. So the reason that it's just hard to do Pokken sets is that I don't really talk too much like in the moment. I'm more of an in the moment person. So when I'm like reviewing sets, whether that's for coaching or like, I think that could be something I could do like for streaming Pokken too, like reactions to my like old tournaments or like some other notable tournaments, kind of like what I did for 2018 Worlds. That could be something I could always be doing a bit better, is doing stuff like that. And also it just helps me commenting, because that seems a lot of fun to do. Yeah, let's see. I have like a list here. I need to really think this through. I'm putting this all in and probably just uploading because I'm like too lazy for editing. Oh my goodness, I'm calling myself out on here. All around, yeah. So I guess all around it's just been kind of stressful lately, but it's going to look a lot better soon, and I am very happy to say that real life stuff is gone. Lots of stuff is changing, or not too much here at least, because I still am going to mainly focus on Pokken here along with the playthroughs, but also mixing it up with Guilty Gear and other fun videos, and especially this stream. So if you watch me there, that's probably where mostly the changes are probably going to happen. I just want to bring it here, not only to just like shill my content over there if you guys are interested in seeing my streams, and also the Medify. But yeah, that's just a general update on everything that's been on my mind and other stuff. I think that's everything. I haven't really read anything off this doc, but but yeah, I think that should be everything, actually. Everything that's important here. So I appreciate you guys all the time. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. You know, I'm a master of shilling, if you know what I mean. A shilling connoisseur, if you say. It's shilling time. Yeah. But thank you guys so much. See ya.